Gemini, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 29th to the 4th of August, 29th of July to the 4th of August. Cars jumping out all over the place at the moment. Energy that's been coming through has been for fire and air, so you have a lot more fire in you than actual air, so it's really good for you. But it's also there's a sort of payback sort of thing going on here, where there's a little bit more consistency in the energy, which you'll probably enjoy, but it's also asking us to look at things in a different way at the moment, the way we're doing things, and the decisions we make today seem to be affecting what's happening in the next sort of 3 months. So they've been very interesting readings. To be honest, there's Three of Swords has been coming up for most people, 4s and 7s. But you know, and the Hangman as well in particular. So yeah, well, let's just see what's going on for your reading this week here. We've got the overall energies here. We've got the karmic message on your relationship side, karmic message on your financial side, influences from the universe, influence from past self, future self, general outcome message or lesson to be learned from the week, as it were. Let's just go straight in here and see what's going on with your overall energies. It's playing into, I would say, more the past of your relationship side, and it's opening up, making decisions about how you've been doing things in your financial side. It's opening up, so there's the glimpses of an opportunity, but it's not quite there because it depends on how you open up this life at the moment in order to see what we can, what you can expose as an opportunity for you in regards of business, a project, or career path. It could also be about buying houses and stuff like that, and what you do with your finances, or where you live and stuff like that. But it is also tying into the past on your relationship side, and it's helping you to get a good, clear vision, that's what I was going to say, about what is going on. And that's what it's feeding here at the moment. The High Priestess is all about that, that intuition. She has a very deep learning from spirit, as it were. So it's spirit, mind, and body, whereas the Hierophant is body, mind, and spirit. So it comes from the other direction, as it were. And this is all about that intuition that you get within you. And I think you need to be using that according to what you've lived in regards to relationships and so forth, and what you can live in the future. So let's just see what's going on with the karmic path. The karmic path seems to be really, there's something that needs to be dealt with in the past here. The karmic sort of saying, can't really go forward until we deal with this situation, or this emotion, or this scenario that's happened in the past. It's already happened. So, and the universe here is pulling out, and I think this is where it's trying to help you to see what went on in the past and how it corresponds to where you are today by connecting to other people in the world that is around you, and connecting to that, with people that are around you. It's going to give you the coincidences that's going to help you make the decisions about how to take things forward. This past self is really quite heavy. You can never sweep anything under the carpet, Gemini. I wish I could. I think we all do. Sometimes kind of go, no, I don't want to deal with that. Get rid of that. But I think you're doing yourself wrong if you're doing that. I think you need to confront it. In your future self, it depends upon the lessons you take from this week. And I wouldn't get caught up in the quagmire of the past. I would literally take what you need to learn from the past and start activating it in your future, as it were. And the lesson that comes out of this week here sort of says, I'm getting nothing ventured, nothing gained. I've had this spider that's been on the camera. I don't know if it's interfered here, but he's gradually made his way, and he's now come and he's sat right in front of me. I wouldn't sit there, mate, because you're probably going to get injured. Come over here. Come over here. Okay? You want to be part of the reading, do you? You've got to build your own web, apparently. And this is a green jumping spider. They're not poisonous. They're very nice. But I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can. Can you see him on that? Oh, look. What are you doing? He'll find his way. like you will find your way. But you've probably got to start instigating it and getting involved in regards of making decisions and so forth. On your karmic path then, on your financial, on your relationship side, yeah, there's something from the past. It's distilling something from the past into one cup. And I wouldn't be surprised if you've even got the Ace of Cups out at the top there, or the Two of Cups out at the top there. And this is, it's on your, it's something you can't, if you avoid it, you'll find yourself feeling stuck, I think. If you ignore this thing that's in the past, that's weighing on you, you will come unstuck. The universe here is bringing you the Nine of Wands. It's helping you to, through this understanding of what you went through in the past, it's giving you the clarity to create those healthy boundaries. So you don't have to keep going through this in the future, or you don't even have to worry about it in your future. And that is it. Look, Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. There's something from the past that's really holding you back here, Gemini, and I would let go of it and nurture your future. So you get, you know, I said the Ace of Cups or the Two of Cups out at the top there. This is real work you're doing here, and I think it's work you're doing on yourself, creating those healthy boundaries, but not giving up on being very sociable and connecting with other people. But it's going to free you from the past, and I think this is where you'll know it, you'll feel it within inside you. The intuition will be there. And out the top there, the lesson coming out this week here is sunshine, the happiness, shining a light on your life. And although there's not very many happy cards that go on and around you, I think this is what you've got to take out of this week here by looking in around you, realizing this thing from your past that's been weighing on your life, as it were, you know, sitting on your coattails and just slowing you down. Now in the future, you're going to realize, kind of going, yeah, but I want to be happy like that. And that's what's you're going to need to nurture that. You're going to need to grow that. And that is within you. And once you get that Ace of Cups there within you, through your intuition, that's when you're going to free yourself up and get some really good results. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Ooh, the karmic path here is, it plays towards the universal energy and then gets swept in through the past to the future. And I've seen this already this week on a couple of readings, where this karmic path is creating this vortex, and it's bringing things into your life from the past, from the future, but also from through coincidences of getting out there, prospecting for your business or your project, or prospecting for a new house or a new job or whatever it is. And it's using your intuition here to really build it up, like a particle collider in a way, really building up the energy there, that you can open up that opportunity that I was saying, that is there depending on how you connect the past and the future and everything like that. And that seems to be, your karmic path seems to be playing in that way. Let's just see what's going on in the universe. The universe it's got tendencies to lean outward, so it's definitely bringing stuff in, but it's also setting a bar. It's almost sort of like, I think coincidences that will come into your life will be quality coincidences. The only things that you notice will be actually quality to you and your career path, business, and your project. Your past self is playing into your future self. So it seems like there's something that you're building, or you want to build, or you would like to build in the way of business and projects and what have you. And it's an idea that's been with you for a long time, and it's now trying to open it up in your future, so it really starts working for you. It might be a case that you've already started a business, and for the first year it can be difficult to make really good sort of income, as it were. But now it's a case of, like, you've got to a steady level. It's now a case of, now where do I take this next step and open this business up even further? You know, your future self here is tied into that High Priestess. So this energy is really swirling around here. And it's saying to your future is open according to the intuition and how you use your intuition within you. The lesson that you got to take from this week here is trust yourself. Trust yourself, know yourself. Hangman, seeing things in a different way. And this is where it's possibly, this is what could be the instigator of it, of connecting the coincidence of the here and now of the world around you, how it fits and equates to what you've been building in the past, and what you actually desire in your future. and seeing how this sort of all connects together. And that's possibly there with the intuition card there of looking at your business or your projects or whatever you want is important to you in your material world in a different way, of combining multitudes of levels so it really works for you in a good way. The universe gives you the Four of Swords. You've got 2 fours on the table. Now, fours have been very prevalent in the readings. I think I said it at the beginning. And that's squared off. It's like a landmark for you. And I think this is where the Four of Swords is bringing in the healing, or bringing you back to the essence of life, by only giving you quality coincidences that make you believe again, or make you believe in what you're doing in the way of a business or a project and so forth. On your past self, your past self is sort of saying, remember why you started this, the joy of why you started this, and how it makes you feel at one with yourself. And this is where the past is bringing the past and the future together. And you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Three of Swords. I did say the Three of Swords has been coming out to everyone. The reason I'm holding on this card here is because I've got a slight worry here that emotionally you might be sort of beating yourself down about this, saying I'm not good enough for this job, or I haven't done enough work, or I haven't prepared enough for it all, and everything like that. And if you do that, that's where you're going to be, you're going to slow yourself down, and you're going to impede this opportunity to come to your way. As I said, it's like combining all 3 parts here to take the emotions out of the situation. Once you take the emotions out of the situation, and you actually just know that this is right, this is what I should be doing, it feels right. That may seem like an emotion, but what I'm saying is here is like the emotions are not troubled. That's why it feels right. And that's where you've got to take the woes and worries, or the emotional thing about the future, the worries about the future, you've got to take it out of this situation and go for it. And really go for it. The seeing things in a different way on your karmic path may be provoking that. May be provoking certain things within your career, your business, or your projects, so you can eliminate any more doubts. It's a bit like purifying gold in a way. You have to smelt it more than one time, several times, in order to get the impurities out. And I think this is what you're doing here. It's like you're panning for gold here. And you're swishing it around, this energy here, and you're getting rid of that. Once you start realizing that and really do get rid of it, that's when you're going to get the results. But it seems very similar to what's going on in your relationship side here. And there's definite decisions. And look at that out the top. There's such beautiful things to be had here. You just don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Gemini, you really don't want to shoot yourself in the foot. Let's just do a bit of a Light Seer's card. Let's just do a bit of clarification and see what's going on. With the High Priestess, you get look at that. The High Priestess has got 3 different types of moon on there. Yeah, that's using that intuition, and you get the moon card with it. So I think this is bringing up quite a few surprises, realization, certainly on your financial side. It's bringing up things that are unseen so you can get rid of them. It's like, as I said, panning for gold. Bringing the gold out so it comes out and starts glittering for you. That's the sort of attitude, or the correct, the direction you should be going. Look at that, on your karmic path here with the 4 of Cups, you get the Hangman. You got the Hangman on your financial side. As I said, I think the 2 sides are very interlinked at the moment here. Seeing the world in a different way will help you to distill all those good energies, those pure and beautiful essences of emotions into one cup. But you do have to see things in a different light. And sometimes it's calling oneself out and sort of saying, come on, pick it up, pick your game up, get rid of that. Stop allowing that past thing to sort of infect your future. Those healthy boundaries are going to take you to much calmer shores. And this is where it does pull out into a sort of sociable side, converting your emotions into reality. That's what the King of Cups wants to do. Once you convert it into reality, that's when you're going to get the good stuff for you. It's going to be plain sailing, but you've got to do it. You've got to go for it. this could be tied into this thing from the past that has made you feel, that's brought you to a standstill in a way. Could be tied into your social connections, your friends. You know, it could be a case that you separated from someone years ago, but then as a couple you had lots of friends, and that created a scenario where you know, you got ostracized from those friends because you're no longer in that couple, and therefore you felt a little bit trapped by the scenario. But that was the past, and I think you've got to, when you go into any relationship in the future, and I think you've got to, I think you are going into one, you know, but in order for, or you're just gone into one, but in order for it to be great, you do need to not, you need to stop those sort of ideas coming from the past to and wrecking your future. And that nurturing of your future, you've got to be very sure about it. Get rid of any inner doubts. And this could be also sort of like playing into your financial side as well. Being strong and true to that one cup there, seeing things differently, and the happiness that it can bring to your life. Once you let go of that, there's obviously something that you've been carrying too much. And you've got the 10 of Wands there with the Sun card. Stop hiding under a bushel. You know, allow yourself to shine. Stop being scared of what love can sometimes do to us. And enjoy. And open up. I think it'd be a lot better for you, and it's gonna set the tone for the next 3 months, as I said. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. 8 of Swords come out as well on your financial side. That's what that's they're all about. You're provoking something here by seeing things differently, but don't just get lost in seeing things differently. Don't forget to keep an eye on the goal. That, the Star card there, allow it to shine for you and follow that, I think, more than anything else. And it is good to see things differently, but don't allow yourself to get, you know, get yourself caught up in a muddle, basically. With the 4 of Swords, good quality coincidences coming into your life. I would allow your coincidences in your past, in according to what goal you want out of life, to be your guiding star for this week in regards to your finances. The universe is bringing in good quality stuff because you have actually done a good quality stuff. Excuse me a second. Good quality stuff. And I think it's bringing in good quality coincidences into your life. And I would be very attentive to about that. Using it as a driving force. It'll help you to get over that 3 of Swords scenario. With the Lovers card, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Because you know your past, you have a control over your fortune that you create out of it. So if I do an exam, or I do a course, or a formation, or a workshop, then therefore I've got a certain understanding. So then therefore I'll be able to get a certain job. So I know exactly how much my fortunes I can get. And the more and more I get in line with what I love doing, the more and more things will start opening up for you. And that's the way, the attitude you've really got to go towards, or allow to filter through from your past. It's twice you got the Sun now with the 3 of Swords. This is where your happiness is going to trump those 3 of Swords. It's going to say goodbye to any painful stuff. Don't let the doubt get into you. It's time to free yourself up. It's time to take yourself to the next level. And with the Star card, you get the High Priestess. Of course you do. It's twice you get the High Priestess now. You're in a real position. That spider just turned up in the corner of my eye again. Obviously weaving the web of excellences for you. Keeping your eye on that. That's what I'm saying here. This is what should be the driving force in your financial world, in the coincidences that are around you, the good quality coincidences, how it ties into your past, how it sits right with you, and then allow your happiness to kind of go, yes, it sits right, therefore I'm going to go after it, rather than kind of going, it sits right for me, what if it goes wrong? It's a real choice here at the moment, and it's Gemini, there's 2 of you, and it's difficult sometimes. And you can be your own worst enemy, like we can all be our own worst enemy at any time. And I think this is where you've got a great opportunity to break free from all of that. And that's the same thing that's happening on your relationship side. This is an opportunity for you to break free from the shackles of the past. There you go, Gemini. Amazing readings this week. Really are amazing readings. Really loving it. Thank you very much for being here and showing all your support through the YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying the energy videos that we're putting out as well. It'd be lovely to see you there. If I don't see you there, or I might see you here, whichever way it is, don't forget. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.